Hi, everybody. Welcome to another, I guess you can say it's a no limit special, but it's actually just a full episode. Uh,
Episode 8.
yeah, episode 8. Fuck, I didn't think we'd get past episode 5. So, here we are. We're back again with something we did last year. It wasn't under the no limit banner, but our theory here is if we can get no limit trending, then New Japan has to bring them back and they'll be saved eventually. Um, but we're doing March Madness. We did March Madness of World Champions last year. We have Scotty here with us yet again to do it, as he was a part of the first one as well. And we fucked up. I
Well,
let to Stardom Marks trick me into letting, and she dropped it immediately to
Politics.
2002 Triple H. Okay, and I'm not letting them do this year. I'm standing 10 toes down this year. I'm not letting them let that happen again because the prestige of this tournament went down immediately because she lost like a week later. So,
to be
Man.
fair, world champions were not as strong last year as they are this
yeah. No, that's true. But also,
Yeah, well-
it was like right after her and Mayuki tried to like kill each other for shooting.
Yeah, that was a great
Yeah.
match.
That was real.
Unfortunately, Tamlor is a mystery and it's full of chains that no one sees.
I hate
and-
you so much, Dylan. I really do.
But yeah, I'm Dylan Murray. Scotty Edwards is here. Xavi. Did you say your name was Xavi? Do
No.
people know?
No,
His name is
no.
Xavi.
Dylan couldn't spell Scott E Wrestling. I just want y'all to know this.
It's true. On the little banner at the bottom, I forgot a G. So it's just Scotty Wrestling. Scott just got back from having a really stressful couple of hours.
We were supposed to record like an hour and a half ago.
I lost
And-
power, and
Yeah.
like right when I was getting on to get into the lobby, I lost power, and I drove to try to get power.
15 minutes away from your house.
And then as soon as I got 15 minutes away from my house, I got my power back. So here I am.
Right as
ready
we
to
were
go.
about to record, and he was like in a parking lot with a like headset. He got this. I was like, "Hey, power's back."
But we here now. We here
Yeah.
now. That's what matters. That's what matters.
You know what they say.
Yep.
It's just hit
There we
moves.
go. Go.
Wait, okay. Which one's better? Is it House Guerrero with the raising the roof, or is it Main
Oh,
Event
it's
Jey Uso?
I love
Gimmick.
House Guerrero, bro. I'm
It's-
sorry,
it's
Stuka
so
Jr.
hard,
Stuka
bro.
Jr.
It goes
come
so
on.
hard.
That's what's up,
Um,
man.
Unfortunately, we're talking about none of those people today.
Uh,
Um,
I mean, Stuka Jr. could probably be the CML or World Heavyweight Champion.
It
yeah.
should be.
Oh, Gran Guerrero is in House Guerrero. To be fair, I know
Well,
that's
they
not their
should-
actual name. I just call them House Guerrero
That's
because they
fair.
raised the roof and it works.
Uh,
But yeah, do you want to start with the U.S. side or the Japan side,
the rest of the world side.
or the non-U.S. or the
The rest of the world side, because basically, and y'all will see whenever we get to the second bracket, Japan wipes the floor with the rest of the world in terms of world champions. It's kind of crazy, but let's do the rest of the world side first because I believe that's also what we did last year. So
That's crazy.
Yeah. So what we did last year was we pretty much got to the finals for each side of the tournament,
Yeah.
and then we did the last three matches, all together at the end. So
Sounds
yeah,
good.
we're gonna start with this.
So as you can see, the world champions that got buys, we did it based on prestige of the title, historically and in modern era. Except for there is some exceptions. We took liberties with, just seeded who we liked more.
A little bit.
There's more prestige side on the Japan side, probably.
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
the-
because I mean, well, if you think about it, it's like AAA, the belt means like it has a longer history than the AEW belt, for example, and the
That
NXT
means
belt.
absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
Because as of we're recording this, their world champion is out for like months, and they were like, "Yeah,
yes, but they did not strip him of the belt yet. So that's
they're-
you
that's
know,
my
we're here.
point." Is like they were like, "Oh, we don't need the belt. We're good. You can keep it."
But anyway, let's get started here with round 1 of the world side of the world champions bracket. including our first match, which is the CMLL. Is it Women's World or World Women's Championship?
Probably Women's World.
One of those two.
Yeah, it's one of those. Stephanie Valkyria taking on the NWA World Heavyweight Champion EC3. I will go
To be
first
exact,
here.
it is the World Women's Championship.
It is the World.
Okay,
Women's,
World
yes.
Women's, cool. I knew it was 1 and 2. I'll start off here and go ahead and count me in for Stephanie Valkyria.
Well, you see, CMLL's belts don't matter that much. However,
Hey, that doesn't matter.
Stephanie Valkyria is a fucking workhorse. She's one of the only motherfuckers who's like, nah, I give a fuck. like it's kind of insane. Like if you look at her cage match, right now, she's only held the belt for 150 days since last September. Since then, she's defended it 4 times in like actual matches, right? Like, I don't know if
this matches anyone.
Yeah, I don't know if like Gran Guerrero, who's been champion for like a year and a half, the
I think
heavyweight
they have
champion.
like 2 defenses.
Yeah, Mistico's been champion for 2,500 days. He has.
Hey, whoa.
You
You don't bring up Mistico's name like that.
My bad. No, all respect to the king.
I mean, Gran Guerrero has 3 defenses, and one of them's against Yoda Tsuji.
That's fair.
Big Yoda? Yeah.
Big Yoda.
So, but on the other hand, hard times breed better men. And EC3 is not a better man. So
You're prolonging the episode. We don't need to prolong anything. Stephanie Valkyria is the real. EC3 stinks. There's your decision. Okay? Done.
Yeah. So Stephanie
Valkyria. I just want everyone to know Stephanie Valkyria is going to run the freaking gauntlet.
Yeah.
or I'm going to die trying.
Spoiler.
Hey, don't worry. I got a few people on the other side that I'm gonna push hard for. It's fine.
What is even this? What is this? What is this competition? This isn't even a competition. Is this a joke?
So next up we have the American Triple Crown thing that I don't really know.
The Ring of Honor World Champion.
Yeah, that's why he's in here, but
matters.
he's representing the AEW Triple Crown Strong something belt. And he's taking on the West Coast Pro champion, Starboy Charlie. Been to a few West Coast Pro shows. Had a good time. With that being said, go ahead and give my points to Eddie Kingston.
Just fun fact, Eddie Kingston successfully defended the Ring of Honor World title 10 times.
Yeah.
That includes Continental title defense.
Okay. But does that even count the Proving Grounds matches?
No, it does not.
He's had so many Proving Grounds matches as well. And that tournament was technically, the Continental Classic, was technically like for the Ring of Honor Championship, and like he killed it in that. So
you want to hear his list of defenses?
Yeah.
Maybe next. Maybe when we have to argue against stronger talent.
Cool.
Than Starboy Charlie. I like Starboy Charlie. I think Starboy Charlie is a really good indie guy. But I think
Scott is.
Did you like roll your eyes or something?
No. I'm just saying, like, you don't have to make a point here.
Yeah, no. It's opinionated. Like I said, nobody bashed Starboy Charlie.
Sadu.
You want to give it a...
Yeah, I picked Eddie Kingston, did I not?
You didn't say it.
All right, Starboy Charlie, by the way, has defended the title successfully against Chris Bay, Jack Cartwheel, Alpha Zoe, and Aramis. So, decent little reign for him.
Yeah. I like some of those guys. Some of those guys are quite good. I imagine.
I like some of those guys.
I like most.
Oh boy.
So next up,
speaking of liking some of these guys,
we have the TNA World's Heavyweight Champion Moose taking on the DPW World Champion Calvin Tankman. I love Calvin Tankman. Go ahead and give my points.
So fucking good, Calvin Tankman.
And really he's just so much better than Moose. I'm sorry.
Moose had one of the worst title defenses I've seen.
I didn't watch
against Alex Shelley of all people, which is like an accomplishment because Alex Shelley's great. So by default, Calvin Tankman, congratulations, you're on to the next round.
DP dub, baby.
So you guys are telling me that
the
Moose, the Moose, I'm doing the hand thing. That doesn't help you guys.
That doesn't move me at all.
To make myself feel better, Calvin Tankman's defended the title 3 times already.
Yeah.
Damn, it feels like he just won that goddamn belt too.
He did. He's had it for 82 days.
Yeah.
What a fucking legend. This is the first like difficult one. Go ahead. Introduce it.
Okay. Difficult
Okay,
if we're talking in terms of wrestlers because I like both wrestlers.
that's what I
But
mean.
we have the ROH Women's World Champion Athena taking on the MLW. Was it featherweight champion? Janai Kai.
I believe it is.
Um, I like Janai Kai a lot. Shouts out her tag run with Big Meech and Glee.
Oh yeah,
um,
egoist.
Dominico is baby. But Athena's ROH run is just so good. It's not if we're comparing reigns, it's just not close. And that's not
Yeah.
a shot to Janai Kai or anything. It's just
Yeah.
that Athena's run is crazy. And also it's even crazier that all the ROH champions get on TV and Athena's like, yeah, maybe one day I can be on AEW TV too. Just want to put that out there.
I really like Shirai Kai.
Yeah.
She's someone I've had multiple conversations with. I'm a big supporter of hers. If she had a longer MLW reign to this point, and also wasn't facing Athena, she'd have a better shot, I think,
Mhm.
in this bracket. But
I think if you put her against other people on this bracket, she has a good chance of like winning.
yeah, I like her a lot, and I think she's actually the first person to have the title in MLW and like actually make it known that she has the title, if that makes sense, which is a
Yeah.
credit to her. But Athena has been unbelievable for a year and a half as Ring of Honor Women's Champion. She's the first women's champion to like really establish that belt as
Oh yeah, for
a
sure.
title for that you want to see your favorites wrestle for, and I think that deserves a lot of credit. So obviously, I will be picking Athena.
Yeah, the reason why I said it was difficult is because I don't want to see Janai Kai lose this, even though like ultimately she's going to.
If you want, you can give her a point.
That's partially what I'm thinking, but I also it's hard, right? Because like I'm looking at it, she had a 3-way.
Dude, if we post this okay, I'm not saying you shouldn't give her a point because I would, but if you give her a point and we post this bracket on Twitter, you're gonna get eaten alive. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Or somebody's gonna be like, oh my god, who voted the other way? But
I mean, it's gonna be hard to stop Athena going
yeah,
forward. That I do think Janai Kai is just a victim of that circumstance because,
yeah,
again, I'm looking at the cage match. She's had a match against Maki Ito and a match against Hyper Masao. I haven't seen the Ito one, but they're both like 7 minutes. They're both very short. I think that's kind of an issue here. Is that MLW
that you could have stopped
doesn't
right there.
yeah, is that MLW, quite frankly. So I'm not going to give Janai Kai a point, unfortunately, but it's not at her own fault because I
Like I
do think she's
said,
great.
there's other people in this bracket that I would have put her over. So
Yeah, it's ultimately she's a victim of circumstances, both what company she's representing and who she's facing off against here. So that's 3-0 for Athena.
I've yet
so
to have
next up,
a 2-1.
wow, we're gonna get to them. It's okay, Scott. It's a build up. Next up, we have the Triple A Mega Champion El Hijo de Vikingo, currently, versus the NWA Women's Champion Kinsey Page. I like Kinsey Page a lot. From what I've seen, she's quite good, but I gotta give it a Vikingo. It's like Vikingo, even though the belts traditionally just don't matter in Triple A, him being able to defend it so much on like AEW and ROH TV and getting all these high quality opponents on a big stage over the past year has really helped not just him but the belt a lot because he's been able to be on this big stage and face all these different people. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him a point.
Yeah, I'll let Dylan go.
My argument against Vikingo, because I am leaning towards Vikingo, because I mean that Commander match a year ago now, for the belt was one of my favorite matches last year. I thought it was so absurdly fun, so good. I think Vikingo's great. However, I must ask you this: if they were to fight right now, who would win?
That's real.
I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions.
Real.
That's
I think
fair.
Kenzie Page is very good. Again, she's kind of a victim of what company she works for, but at the same time,
Mhm.
Vikingo is also kind of a victim of what company he works for.
Yeah, it
Because
cancels out.
Both prestigious belts.
They
both
cancel
very
each
prestigious
other
belts.
out. To be fair.
Kenzie Page actually holds one half of the original women's championship, and the 3WA belt no longer exists. So the only original women's championship, the lineage, comes down to Kenzie Page. I am gonna give it to Kenzie Page because, again, Vikingo's hurt.
Hey,
I
it's
feel
come
like
down to Scott
we should.
E.
I feel like I gotta give Kenzie Page. She's really trying really hard to put this division over, post Camille especially.
So where Kenzie Page gets credit, she is the one that did beat Camille for the title, ending a historic reign's a big deal. However, this is where their problems are for me. She has defended the belt against Samantha Starr, Crystal Rose, Danny Jordan, Ruthie J, Ari Alexander, Miss Starr, and Tiffany Nieves. I have no idea who any of
One of those wrestlers is good. I know for a fact one of those wrestlers is good.
Meanwhile, Vikingos
it's probably the same amount of star power when we're comparing opponents, but go ahead.
Okay, so Vikingos held this belt for 818 days. He has successfully defended this title against the likes of Black Taurus, Bandito, Ray Phoenix, Commander, like you said, like 27 times. Speedball Mike Bailey, Black Taurus twice, actually. 3 times! He did it 3 times! That's crazy. Action Andretti was his last defense.
That's
rough. That's
again also leading, also helping Kenzie Page's.
But he did defend it also against Kenny Omega.
Yeah, so it's about same.
And he won it from Kenny Omega.
No, he did not. Kenny Omega got hurt, so he actually won it.
Oh yeah,
it was vacant.
Five-way match against Bandito, Bobby Fish, Jay Lethal, and Samurai Del Sol.
Wait, did you say Bobby Fish?
Yeah,
that might put him over the top. He beat Bobby Fish for that belt. That's crazy.
He beat Swerve too, actually. So that's prestige. I'm gonna go with Vikingo, but I really didn't want to because of Bobby Fish.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. But I just think like there's just too much that he's done to actually elevate this title, even if his company doesn't want him to. So I mean he's gonna get crushed in the next round, so it really doesn't matter.
I looked at it and I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, well, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
No.
So next up we have this is a good one. We have
this one's tough.
No, it's not.
But
one's real, one's broken.
Easy.
Next up,
Viva la Mistico, baby. Dial it up. Give him my point.
We have these. God, the West Coast Pro Women's World Champion, Takumi Iroha versus he's a CML. Is he World Historic Welterweight or middleweight?
He's a king. I don't care. Let me check.
He's also pound for pound.
I think middleweight is Masquerade Dorado, if I'm not mistaken.
He's middleweight. He's
middleweight. So Dorado's welterweight.
He's actually double. So right now he's a double middleweight champion. Because he's also MLW World Middleweight Champion right now.
Okay, so yeah,
he's the World Historic Middleweight Champion.
Yeah,
he's held that shit for 2019 days.
That's real.
Okay,
he's about to pass in days the amount of years that that's crazy.
He's had this belt for so long. He was Caristico when he won it.
Okay, so this is tough. This is tough. Scott already gave his points.
Bullshit, it's tough.
Can you let me finish, man?
Wait.
So here's the thing, okay? Belts and CMLL don't matter.
It's true.
Sure. But
there's no buts.
Is he doing the pose?
Just because I'm feeling saucy and I want to put Dylan in a tough spot, I'm gonna give a point to Takumi Iroha. Because she's actually defended this belt both in Japan and in America, and she's like actually, elevating this woman's title. Like she's making it.
I also think that she's had the benefit of only defending against. Well, she's defended against 3 people over 5 matches.
Moon like 7 times.
Yeah, and 2 of the people are great. Like I really like Sandra Moon, and Masha is tremendous as well.
Yeah.
So I do want to give her some respect in that front, or on that front rather. Mistico is such a hard case because you're right. CMLL titles do not matter. Even
look at Scott. Look at Scott.
They don't matter. I mean, he's defended about twice. No, 3. He's defended about 3 times in the past 365 days. One of them was in a double pin. He just accidentally retained it.
That's awesome. Actually, yeah.
So it's like that is hard, right? Like looking at it like that.
He also sold out AEW Rampage, which is crazy.
That's true. Like when you look at it like that, like it's.
Do you know who
I
held
hate
this
that you actually
title?
put this on.
Ultimo Guerrero.
Oh, he's doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, shouts out.
Yeah.
La Sombra.
This is the. Oh, you don't know. No, this is harder than Stephanie Valkyria because Valkyria has held the belt for less time and has just done more with it, right? And I think he's still clapping. Scotty is still clapping. He's
'Cause
still,
he's
he's
waiting
still
for
on the
you.
ground. Man, I think if
Think of all the times Alex pissed you off with Mina.
see, but now it sounds like that's going to influence my opinion, but it's not. But I think if Takumi had a few more, if she diversified her portfolio a little bit more, she defended against a few more high caliber wrestlers. I do really like Sandra Moon. I do really like Masha Slamovich. Johnny Robbie's cool. Like she's all right. If she had defended against
That's mean. Come on, man.
That's crazy.
If she defended against a few other high caliber wrestlers, I think I would probably give it to her because she's held it for less time and done a lot with it. But
That's fine.
It's no limit. It's Mistico. You know what I mean?
Viva Mexico!
Hey, buddy, he's on the other side. Anyway.
Okay, now he gets to
let's
own
Let's
someone.
cook.
Let's go.
All right. So next up, we have the MLW World Heavyweight Champion Satoshi Kojima against the Revolution Pro British Heavyweight Champion. Let me just say this right now. Satoshi Kojima, one of the absolute greatest wrestlers of all time.
Yep.
Even one of the best wrestlers in the world today, still to me. Michael Oku just had a 6-star match with Will Ospreay to a lot of people, but I just want to preference that Michael Oku is one of the most absolute dog shit wrestlers I've ever had the pleasure of watching. And
displeasure?
It was not pleasure, but
yeah, exactly.
And there's just no possible like world where I even consider putting him over Satoshi Kojima. We can make the argument, MLW world title, all that, but it's Satoshi Kojima and he rocks. So
yeah, for me,
I want Scott to go next. I want Scott to go next.
Yeah, that's all you. Actually, yeah, that's all you. Scott, it's
Come on,
all
Scott.
you.
Go ahead.
How you feeling about Michael Oku versus Satoshi Kojima?
Michael Oku's ass, bro. Satoshi Kojima wins. Come on.
I'm
not even gonna give the
very
whole
obvious.
spiel. Like I don't care. Like
Xavier was getting at. The only thing that like kind of helps Michael Oku is the history of the Rev Pro belt comparison to MLW belt. But
buddy,
that's the championship. That's not the guy.
Buddy. Kojima first won it when he was in contention for the fucking Triple Crown back in the day, bro. I don't care about the British heavyweight title.
A Michael Oku guy.
Bro, you know who else is on the lineage of the British? Huh. Oh, this is actually pretty okay.
This
match should happen. That's what I think.
Be sick. Okay, so next up we have the TNA Knockouts champion Jordan Grace taking on the DPW Women's World Champion. Or I think it's just DPW Women's Champion. My bad. I don't know why I keep saying Women's World. Miyuki Takase. This is tough.
This is tough, especially when you look at it reign for reign, because Jordan Grace just won the belt. But so did Takase. She just won it not too long ago as well. Yeah. She won it late last year. As I'm sure at least Scotty is, I am looking up both of their cage matches just to like. This is hard because like as a wrestler,
okay.
You know what? You go.
Okay.
I need to think.
So here's the thing. It's very tough because I love Miyuki Takase, even if I think her single stuff, as of recent, like post her injury, has been kind of lacking. And her tech stuff been good though. And she does have arguably the best match in DPW's history against Emi Sakura in Japan at their Japan show. And it's cool that they circled back and gave her the belt for that. And I know Jordan Grace just won it. However, she is somebody who TNA and back when they were Impact can count on to just always be there. And, you know, if you look at a lot of her rivals that she's had in the company, a lot of them aren't there anymore. And she's still there. And she's a good wrestler. I know a lot of people don't like her, but she's a good wrestler. And more importantly, just based on what I think she means to the title and the division, as far as in TNA with Knockouts division, I'm going to give it to Jordan Grace just because I think that she's just. I don't want to say Mika Takase isn't valuable for DPW, but I think Jordan Grace is such a cornerstone for TNA that she raises the value of the Knockouts belt just by holding it. So.
You want to go next, Scott?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it short and simple, but I think Jordan Grace's importance to TNA is unfortunately far more important than Takase's. I think Xavier was onto something there, and I think Jordan Grace is actually really good. Like I think people need to give her a little bit more respect. More
Yes.
often than not, she's having the best match
on the TNA shows.
Yeah, so as much as I love Takase, and everyone obviously knows I love Takase, I don't know if she's had the reign to raise it. Kind of like Emi Sakura made a run last year, obviously in this.
And she's like very early in her run.
Yeah. Her run has been defending against Nicole Matthews and Lady Frost, which nothing against either of them. I enjoyed the Lady Frost one specifically, but Jordan Grace has had two very good matches with Trinity and Giselle Shaw. So I'm gonna give my vote to Jordan Grace.
Just for because we're in the state. Miyuki Takase, I prefer her as a wrestler. Like fundamentally, I like Takase more.
I probably would have been on the board with you pre-injury. I think that injury really did take a lot from her single stuff.
That's fair. No, that's fair. But yeah, I think Jordan Grace is
TNA also more prestigious title. So
yeah, I think that like if
Knockouts is the most prestigious women's title in the States.
For sure. 100%. So. But I think the thing is that like they have very similar reigns so far. So it's like you just have to kind of come down to like what it means to be champion, which is kind of
I hear you, but both of Jordan's defenses, no offense to Takase or anything, are significantly better than Takase's defenses. That's just
I don't know if I agree with that. But
have you watched all of the defenses?
I liked the Lady Frost one similar to you. And I watched Jordan's Trinity match.
That's just one. You gotta watch the
Giselle one was better.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. I like Takase. I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm happy this is 2-1.
I'm glad that we got to have an actual conversation about this.
Because I do think that.
All right, now let's get to the nasty.
Now let's get to the real hoops. All right, stop it at the top. We have the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion Roman Reigns against CMLL's Tribal Chief Stephanie Valkyria. Hey, Roman Reigns sucks, buddy. His matches aren't very good. Hey, very entertaining, like segment guy.
He does have the top title in wrestling.
But that title just doesn't.
The spot that he's holding it.
How I was arguing that like Mistico has like an issue not so much of himself but of his belt. Roman Reigns has an issue of himself and of his belt. The fact that like he doesn't defend enough,
and you also have to take into account that like most of his matches aren't very good. No. As where Stephanie Valkyria is a dog, and I am going to give her my vote. So.
Roman Reigns has held his title for 1,280 days. He successfully defended the title 31 times.
Wow. How many of those times have been in the last 365 days?
Good question. What is it? It's March now.
3,
dude, he's probably faced Jey Uso like at least 20 of those times. Yes.
So 4. March, yeah. He's defended it 4.
What was the other one?
Cody?
Cody, Jey Uso, the Fatal 4-Way, and what?
LA Knight. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, no, this isn't
I just wanted to give some background. I was never picking against Stephanie Valkyria. I gave you the spoiler earlier, everyone. She's running the damn system. This is over.
I think Valkyria is like an easy one, but like because we are, we did this last year, and we, if all goes according to plan, I'll probably do it again next year. I kind of look at it like, okay, the last 365 days of your reign, what have you done? And Roman's case this year is so much worse than it was last year. Even.
That's true.
Because like that Jey Uso match should have been like interesting, but it wasn't.
It was 36 minutes and 4 seconds. That's what it was.
It was a long match, but it
Oh,
certainly
y'all
was
don't
not
like
an
cinema.
entertaining
I
one.
see.
You know what people say? A long match means it's good.
Of course, shouts out
Fuck
Michael.
out of here, man.
But that's the issue, is that it's like that Jey Uso match should have been good. Like, because I don't expect much from Roman Reigns these days, but like that match, like, oh, this should just like naturally be a good match.
Well, guess
and it
what?
was naturally so dog shit.
Guess
that
what? It is naturally ass, and Stephanie Valkyria runs the wrestling world. So that's where we're at, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Stephanie Valkyria's great.
See ya, big dog.
Yeah. Oh, this is a slaughter right here. Okay. Next up, we have the AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm, taking on the Ring of Honor World Champion, the Continental Classic holder, Eddie Kingston. People are going to hate this whenever they watch this. I do not like Toni Storm. I think this character sucks. At least Mariah May gets TV matches and TV time. That's pretty cool. I'm sorry, but this is kind of disrespectful to Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston's like way better. But yeah, go ahead, give it to Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie. I'm not even.
And this isn't just like a character thing.
Eddie's also had a better reign. Doesn't even matter.
Yes,
yeah.
But this is also isn't like just a character thing. If you've known me for a long time, you know I genuinely just hate Toni.
You could have just let it be a character thing, but you're like, no. Hold up.
I just have never liked her matches. Anyway,
okay, but
I really like Mariah May.
Yeah,
as do I.
She's a dog.
Okay, but this is my question: if Juice Robinson's valet Toni Storm, who was such a badass for that one match, if that character was women's champion right now, do you think you would like her more, Xavier? Because I would like her. Like, I think
no. Okay, you could be a good character and still have bad matches. That's okay. That's like possible.
Oh my god, no, I agree. I don't think that Toni Storm.
I mean, if it was like 5, if her matches were like slugfest, okay, cool. But like, they're not. So
her match with Jamie was good.
Yeah, but also Jamie's a beast.
That's true. I'm going to say that Eddie Kingston. Yeah, shout out to Jamie Hater one.
She was a finalist last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope she's back on the bracket next year. Quite frankly,
money, baby, money.
Yeah, but Jamie over Monet is going to be like the greatest match you've ever seen in American history.
You think Jamie's going to beat Mercedes Monet?
At some point, I'm sure.
You're crazy. Okay, but maybe not by next year.
Do you think?
Next year, no.
Do you think Mercedes is having a Mistico reign?
Yes.
Yeah, right, baby. That's real.
Look at that.
Okay.
No offense to anybody in that division. A lot of great wrestlers in there. A lot of bad ones.
Unless Mariah
Look
May
at that roster. Look at that roster. Why wouldn't you give Mercedes Monet a Mistico run? Okay.
I think I hate to say it. I hate to give credit to the Brits, but I think not the Brits. I think the only two people are Jamie Hayter and Mariah May that I'm just like, oh, I would also like her to be champion.
That's true.
But other than that, it's like.
But there's also another belt. So.
Yeah, that's also a good point.
Jamie needs to come back first before you can give her another belt.
This is also true. Ultimately, Eddie Kingston, definitely a better champion than Toni Storm, a better wrestler than Toni Storm.
The world is cold. You better bundle up, brother.
A better character than Toni Storm. I think he wipes the floor with her, honestly, in this situation. Unfortunately for the former outcast.
She wasn't part of the social outcast, so it don't matter.
Yeah, she would have been trending, bro.
Next up, we have the what belt is Rhea Ripley's? Is it the women's
world champion? Yeah, women's world championship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
WWE Women's World Champion.
336 days.
Rhea Ripley versus the DPW World Champion, Calvin Tankman. I'll let y'all go first because I don't really know how to vote.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is kind of tough because
like Rhea's like super popular and obviously she's like elevated her belt that they gave her some, but like I think Rhea's Calvin really Tankman. Good. So it's like
I actually think Rhea's good. She doesn't get the matchups to be good, aka her reign has included multiple matches against Raquel Rodriguez and Natalia.
So you ain't rocking with that R&R, that Rhea and Reina?
No,
that's an NXT house show joke. In case I caught that.
Yeah, Scott didn't know that.
Awesome, happy for you, man. However, Tankman hasn't had the belt long enough for me to
Yeah,
side
okay.
over Rhea, so I'm gonna
That's
go
fair.
with Rhea.
Okay, where you want to go, Dylan? Oh, okay, we're
what
going
the
all
fuck?
three.
Oh shit!
No, it auto clicked on.
Oh, he broke it.
I might have broken it. There we go. I don't know. I kind of agree that like Calvin Tankman hasn't really had the belt long enough, and I think the thing is that Rhea Ripley is the one champion in WWE that like I respect.
Wow, you
like
just absolutely shit on Io Shirai.
no,
Absolutely
well,
buried Io Shirai,
okay,
buried
I
Io
respect.
Dragunov.
I did. I respect Rhea's reign as champion more
Okay.
than the others because Rhea is actually like why is Io Shirai cheated so much? Why can't she just be good? Rhea Ripley is just a fucking beast. And it's like sometimes you just want that from your champion. And I think that
Yeah.
like WWE doesn't usually do that for a top heel champion. That there's like, oh yeah, she just fucking hurts people and wins. And it's great.
Yeah, she's sick.
And I really appreciate that.
Rhea
So
Ripley's
obviously,
like one of the ultimate imagine she went to Japan.
oh, well, exactly. Like ultimately, I prefer Calvin Tankman as a wrestler, but I think Rhea
Yeah.
Ripley's run as champion has been very admirable. And
Come
one of
on,
the better
baby.
things about
Give Tank
WWE
some love.
in recent time.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Tankman some love. Y'all gave Rhea some love, but
That's valid.
I will say, I hate the entirety of the Judgment Day except Rhea Ripley and Dom Mysterio.
So the other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they all
those
suck.
are the real.
R-Truth is good.
That's the real Judgment Day. Oh, and R-Truth, of course.
Yeah, R-Truth's in it. It's a trio.
Over there, what's up?
Feel me. Say what's up.
What's up?
This website is taking its goddamn time.
Dylan just broke it trying to up the score to 1.
If I
They're
could
not.
read it.
They're not. Really
Next up is Seth freaking Rollins versus Athena.
Okay, this is going to be exciting, guys. We got the World Heavyweight Champion, the workhorse blue collar champion, as he likes to say, and the ROH. That's what he told Cody in a promo. It's like, this is the blue collar title. He was like, this is what your dad held. No, it's not, buddy. Taking on the ROH Women's World Champion Athena, as Dylan is, I guess, refreshing the page. But since we,
I think the website, yeah.
Since we know what the next matchup is, let's go ahead and just talk about
it. Yeah. Oh, hello. Hey,
I'll get to it in a second.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, that's fine. I don't like Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins
did like Seth Rollins. I don't think he has a case here.
No, because his reign is just not good. It's just him having bad match. Yeah, that, and he's just having bad match after bad match after bad match. So like,
freaking.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Athena here. I still. They really brought the great mooder to watch a Seth Rollins main event. That's tough.
That's hilarious. Athena's been, like I said, one of the best champions in the world.
Yeah.
Not just the US. And
everywhere.
I think, this time last year we had said, let's see how long it goes. Now it's like undeniable, right? It's
like it's taking shape. It's like I can't even imagine a world where she's not the ROH Women's World Champion.
So Athena all the way.
You know how we said that Roman Reigns is good at like one thing? It's at burying Seth Rollins on the mic for being nothing champion.
See that? So no pop.
Yeah, like I said.
That was like the greatest thing I'd ever
if
heard.
we're talking about prestige of belts, Seth Rollins just got a belt made for him because Roman wasn't losing. So, like, is that really a world title? I think that's B tier, if anything.
Yeah, so Seth's out as soon as he enters.
Now this is the real right here. Let's go ahead. We got the AEW
baby
World's Heavyweight Champion Samoa Joe versus the Triple A Mega Champion Ilja Dragunov. I just want everybody to know. I don't know when this is coming out. It might be after the pay-per-view. Samoa Joe is like my favorite AEW World Champion like of all time, and I know other people have had better reigns, but I love Samoa Joe. He has firmly established himself as one of the greatest of all time. Even though he already was, he's only strengthened that case because that world title has been through the mud with the MJF verse, and he literally saved that belt. That, and he's just the most compelling world champion in America to me. just because everything he does, like his matches are still good, and all his segments are must see, and you have to check them out because he's just a demon. Like I love the segment with him, Hangman, and us, where they were just going at it, and then he was like, "Hey, I'm fucking here too. I'm the world champion."
I'm gonna put you both in the ground.
That's what's up. He's like I hope he gets some run with this belt, even though he probably won't. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to Mojo.
I'll just say exactly what Dylan said last time. If these two were to fight tomorrow, who's winning? Doesn't matter if Viking goes healthy. Samoa Joe all the way, baby.
I was going to say, if Samoa
I
were to fight
healthy
Vikingo 6 months
Vikingo
ago, would have won.
One of the greatest of all time, world champion, reinvigorated a company that felt like it was about to die because of their previous world champion. Yeah, no one's doing it like Samoa Joe, baby.
Yeah, I mean, full disclosure, the entire reason that we did this so early, this is being recorded on March 1st, is because we were worried that Samoa Joe was going to lose the belt, and we wanted to vote for Samoa Joe at least pretty.
Hey, I love the other two guys in the triple threat, but love my glorious.
Me too. I'm cool with any of them.
My glorious king, Samoa Joe. Come on.
I'm cool with any three of them winning, but we just wanted to say Samoa Joe's the fucking guy.
Damn right.
I don't know if you guys have heard.
Shout out
on Dynamite this past week, Atlantis Jr. came out, right, with Atlantis, and like they were talking about how like, oh yeah, Atlantis Jr.'s dad is like such a legend, and Taz just goes, I personally hate nepotism in our sport. I think nepotism is the death of this sport, but I will say Atlantis Jr. from what I've seen is a pretty good athlete. And I just thought that was really funny because the reason I brought it up is because of Hook, which one defense in Samoa Joe versus Hook was killer.
I was going to say, what's that doing? That? Okay, so next up we have the NXT Women's Champion, Lyra Valkyria, taking on Mistico. I have never seen a Lyra Valkyria match ever.
Every clip of Lyra Valkyria I've seen has not been good.
She's not very good. No.
So yeah, go ahead. Throw them up.
Who did she win the belt
Mistico.
From?
Was it Stratton?
Becky Lynch.
Oh yeah, her.
Becky Lynch beat Tiffany Stratton. If this was Tiffy time, we'd have
a conversation.
We'd be talking about Asari as a main event. That's what we'd be talking about.
I think we all agree.
Viva Mexico.
Ain't no limit. It's messed.
We just made the greatest matchup of all time.
It's true.
I can't even think about it.
No, I think this might be the greatest matchup of all time. Actually,
WWE Women's Champion Io Shirai versus Satoshi Kojima. I have not seen much of Io's reign, but
she had a good match with Mia Yim.
Oh, that probably is crazy.
Okay, so
Kojima only has one defense, and it just happened last night, so I'll go Io. Although I do love me some.
That's shut out Keith Lee. I didn't say anything wrong. God.
The issue here is that I also haven't seen much. I haven't seen anything good from Io's reign. Let me say that. I saw one match and it wasn't very good. But
Dylan's tapped into MLW. He's seen.
I don't blame him for that. But I will say, and I know this doesn't really count, but Io Shirai versus Bianca Belair from Backlash was like one of the best. Was probably the best WWE match, like straight up WWE match I saw all year. So it tells me that Io's probably cooking.
That does count, wasn't it during this run?
No, that was right before. Yeah, because she lost that match, won the Money in the Bank, and then won the Bianca.
Oh, okay.
Won against Bianca. I will also go with Io Shirai or Io Sky, if you will.
No. You don't have to ever say Io Sky. It's okay.
Cool. Yeah, Bound Un's the queen, motherfucker.
I'm always picking Io. Io's. I love Io. So yeah, I don't really.
I love Kojima too. I love
Kojima, but like this is against MLW, so
yeah. It's MLW.
This is not your fault, Kojima. You're a nice man. Post about your American.
Shout out to the bread
trips. Yeah.
Shouts out Bread Club. Yeah.
Okay, next up we
This is
have the NXT.
wild.
This probably be a beast match, actually.
Oh, 100%. It might have happened. I
NXT
wouldn't be surprised if this has happened.
These are the two psychos right here.
Yeah, NXT champion Ilja Dragunov taking on Knockouts champion Jordan Grace. This is tough.
I'll start.
Okay, go ahead, because this is tough.
I think Ilja Dragunov is fantastic. I think he actually has had like a good title reign for present day NXT. He also had an amazing match with Trick Williams, and
Shouts out to
that
Bill.
Trick.
Whoop that trick.
He also had two good matches with Carmella Hayes, and he defended against Dom. So,
hey, might be
that
cooking.
means something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Dragunov because he's had more defenses, and the match quality thing that I used with Jordan last time is now beaten by Dragunov, who's doing it in a brand that's really bad.
Yeah, when you put it like that,
I do like Jordan though, obviously.
Yeah, like I said, when you put it like that, with Jordan, she's getting to face like a lot of like actual competent wrestlers, and this is not a knock on some of the people in NXT, but a lot of the people in NXT are either trained from scratch or they're just not very experienced or good at wrestling. But I mean, he's got to face a lot of good people. Even Trick, who's not very experienced, but is still like pretty good.
Trick's real. If Trick won the belt, oh man.
Got to give it to Dragunov because he's also somebody who shouldn't work in WWE and in NXT as the top champion, but he does. And that's just a testament to how like great he is.
Is that a dog?
Yeah, that's my dog.
That's Xavier's dog.
What's up, dog? What are you doing?
He's being a little bitch. That's what he's doing.
I'm gonna give Jordan some love here.
Cool.
Just because I do not watch NXT. I don't know if I've seen a Dragunov match in 6 years, if I'm being honest.
He was tapped into the progress tapes, man. I'll tell you what.
No, him versus Walter was killer back in the day.
Oh, Stephanie Vaquer versus Eddie Kingston.
This is tough.
Yo, the battle. If this came out a week from now, the battle of the strong champions. Stephanie Vaquer versus Eddie Kingston.
This is tough. I want to say Valkyria, but Eddie. I think Eddie's run is just better.
Scotty, I think now is the time for us to run down some of his title.
Yeah.
I got you. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I've been switching. Obviously.
No, so have I.
So Eddie Kingston has successfully defended the Ring of Honor World's Championship. By the way, 164-day reign as of this recording. So he beat Claudio Castagnoli, obviously. Defended against Katsuyori Shibata, Commander, Minoru Suzuki, and Helico, Dalton Castle. It's getting worse. Jay Lethal, John Moxley.
We back up.
Trent Beretta, Wheeler Yuta, Gabe Kidd.
Okay. Well, when you read it like that,
I said Shibata and I said Suzuki and Moxley.
Hey, let me hear Valkyrie's defense. Let me hear Valkyrie's defense.
Okay, and to be fair, if we're counting this as the Triple Crown rather than the Ring of Honor, which we aren't, but we kind of are, we do have to add a couple that were great because he did wrestle Kenta, which was like one of Kenta's best matches in the past few years.
Oh, you're counting the strong belt. Okay.
Yeah, if we're counting the strong belt.
We're not. That belt does not exist.
But it's a Triple Crown. It's a Triple Crown now. So it's like it's all.
Just put them all in the one.
And also, the Wheeler Yuta match from forever ago was a lot better than one of the worst matches I've seen from Eddie Kingston in years, which happened earlier this year. So,
which was the one that
counts.
Eddie Kingston wrestled the King of Darkness. That's pretty sick.
Now I will say this.
He did.
I will say this. He's not Stephanie Vaquer. I'm giving Stephanie Vaquer my vote.
Oh, that's valid.
Even if it's 2-1, that's okay. I'm just happy.
Okay, I think it helps me that we're only counting the ROH World Title.
Yeah, sure does.
In that case, I got to give it a Valkyria just because.
Oh,
I don't know if the ROH World Title even like actually exists anymore. I think it's just
that's also true.
That's absorbed by the Triple Crown, and we're specifically talking about the ROH World Title. And at this point, no offense to Eddie, because this is not his fault. the ROH World Title isn't an important belt that everybody's going for. It's like, oh, we want the entire Continental Crown. We want all 3 belts.
See, but I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fully
Still, but it's valid. It's real. It's factual. Like I said, it's not Eddie's fault, but it exists.
If you were to take the Continental Crown defenses out, his last defense of the title would be on a 0-hour Full Gear against Jay Lethal.
Yeah. I'm cool with that here.
See,
you can say what you want. Scores what it is.
Go ahead, give Eddie a vote. Go ahead.
No, I will because a few things. One is that you guys aren't counting the Proving Ground matches, which I think have been consistently really, really good.
Those don't count as title matches.
Yeah, you win.
But they count as a title reign. They are part of his title reign. Like they are very important parts of their title.
No.
They're not title matches.
No.
But they are a part of
No.
Man, this is something that I'm gonna have that people let us know.
All right.
Wait, no. One more thing.
I like your point. Okay, Stephanie Vaquer. No. Okay.
One more thing.
But those had title match implications. It's different.
Okay. Okay. Hear me out. So if the champions in round robin tournaments in Japan are facing like opponents who are in contention for their title, and say like a champion, say the Triple Crown champions facing people in Champion Carnival, those count to their reign. Those count toward their reign by your logic.
If Sonata was still champion, if Sonata was still champion right now, the G1 would have counted against him. Yes, you are correct.
Bishamon, their World Tag League run counts as toward their reign because those are title defenses to you.
Like that.
No.
Don't disrespect them like that.
Those count as toward the title run to you. No, that's fine. Just this is your logic. You can't argue.
No, this is not my logic.
No, my logic when it gets Mayu Utani, so she gets point. There you go.
I'm giving Eddie a point.
But that's your logic.
This is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous argument. No, because they're completely different things. Eliminators and Proving Ground matches are different than just singles matches. They are different things.
Move on.
They are different things.
Nope.
You're right. The Vaquer Mayu match was a title match. Thank you.
No, what?
Yeah, that was real. Anyway,
man, this.
Next up, we have Rhea Ripley versus Athena.
I pick Athena.
I'm picking Athena. I
don't need. No, you don't have to talk this through. It's okay.
No, it's fine. We already talked about what's going against Rhea. Now we're talking about the real here. We got Samoa Joe versus Mistico. This is tough.
This is hard.
But listen.
This is all Scott was hoping for, was that these two would come. Like, whoever wins this is Scott's vote. I hope everybody knows that.
This is tough. This is tough. But I think once again we have to counter in the fact that CMLL belts don't matter, and the AEW World Title was at a very, very low point by the time Samoa Joe was about to challenge at World's End, and he single-handedly saved the title and made it prestigious again. So I gotta go Joe. Dylan, I think you know what you got to do to put Scott in a situation.
I do. Yeah, I think
for the fact.
I think I do it for the vine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, come on.
You're the worst. You're making me pick between two of my guys here.
Yep. As always.
But I have to default to one thing. There's a reason we did this podcast on March 1st.
Yeah.
And not March 2nd or 3rd or 4th. And it's because...
And not next year when Mistico's probably still champion.
Damn right, baby. I'll have him win next year. Don't you worry. But this year, Samoa Joe's world champion. Samoa Joe... And you know, here's a funny thing. Both of these two have, like, pretty much brought back promotions as champion. You know, Mistico is selling out Arena Mexico every single Friday, and Samoa Joe is telling everyone they're little bitches, and I'm bringing back the rankings. And yeah, screw that old champion that complained online. I don't do that. You come to my face and you fight me, buddy. I love Mistico. You know how much I love Mistico. I powered him. I helped power him to this point. But
you're copping for him the whole time. Shout
out to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe all the way, baby.
That's what's up.
I probably would have voted for Samoa Joe.
I know you would
realistically.
have. That's why I appreciate you for just giving Mistico a vote.
Yeah.
I would have given Mistico a vote if you said Joe, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So this is a tough one.
I have no idea, bro.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
I think this is just like almost like mentality almost, because like NXT matches have more freedom, but I think Io Shirai is a better wrestler in a harder environment to wrestle. Whereas Ilja Dragunov is a, I think he's a great wrestler. He's not as good of a wrestler in an environment that, even though he's against weaker opponents, he has the room to, have great matches. So it is kind of like a matter of like where your mentality is on that.
I'm not saying like Dragunov's bad, and don't get me wrong, Io did like not really regress, but she toned it down as the years went on. But
yeah, she didn't pull a
if she wrestled to the like max of her ability, like
Even
most
today.
of the other women on the roster wouldn't stand a chance. Like there are exceptions, but most of them would not stand a chance. I think with this one it's hard because like
I pick Io.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I think it's hard because like Dragunov's done a great job as champion, but Io's also been like she's been put into a position where most Japanese wrestlers coming to America, other than like Asuka, don't really succeed being the top champion of whatever division they're the champion of in America. I guess Shida to some degree, but even then they don't. AEW never really did her right. Usually don't succeed, and she succeeds tenfold, and she's still one of the most popular wrestlers in the company. I'm gonna go Io too. Shouts out, throw it up.
You brought up bound to the Queen's baby. You brought up that Joshi wrestlers don't really like show up and like aren't really given much of a shot in America. And I thought about the interview that just got translated the other day or yesterday about Scott. What's your what? You good?
Yeah, just keep going.
You were rolling with that for a minute.
I was.
And it was really funny because Sari was like, "Yeah, I haven't actually wrestled in like 2.5 years. Isn't that crazy?" When she got back to Japan, she's like, "I haven't wrestled like an actual match in fucking years."
Oh my God, Sari's on the Japan bracket too. Oh my God, there's so many good
Japan
people.
bracket's gonna be a lot harder. That's
yeah,
why,
Japan bracket's crazy. We looked at this. Yeah.
Io wins here, but
you do know you're like most of the reason we've taken so long on this one. Okay, now we get to go over to the.
We stop at the finals, right? Because we're gonna go through the final four.
Yeah, so we do these two.
Okay,
and
yeah,
then we're gonna jump.
I thought we were stopping here. Okay, that's fine.
No.
Cool.
So next up, we have Stephanie Valkyria versus Athena. This is tough.
All right. Okay. Listen, yeah. I want Stephanie Valkyria to run the whole thing. I do too. But
I'm
proud we got her here. I'm proud we got her here, right? But
yeah, we can't.
Athena deserves this spot. Athena's been phenomenal. Fantastic champion. Right. 400 plus days. Incredible matches, including the one with Willow Nightingale at Death Before Dishonor. I gotta go.
She faced Big Yuka, man.
And the thing is that when you look at a long championship reign, this reign's been what, like 400 days, something like that.
Usually they're days. Like already with most reigns, you're like, oh, why is this not over yet? It's like 400 days.
But she's defended the belt like at least every other month, pretty much since then, right?
She's pretty much made a brand exist by herself.
Yeah.
If we needed to list off just some of the names, like we just did, Willow Nightingale,
Miyu Yamashita,
Miyu Yamashita, Yuka Sakazaki, Nyla Rose, Billy Starks. She's faced a lot of people, man.
Mercedes Martinez.
So that's
Emi Sakura.
Shouts out.
How many for Athena?
Well, I said one.
I said one.
Wait a minute, Dylan. What are you going with?
I think I might have to go with Athena.
All right, I'm giving Stephanie a vote then.
Okay.
That's fair.
Just out of politeness, because they both deserve it. They're both great. Stephanie Valkyria also hasn't been champion for that long. She's just done a lot with what she has been champion for. So
shouts out a beast, a real beast. Shouts out.
Yeah, all love to Valkyria. She doesn't
deserve to get shut out.
No, and I'm happy she got to the semis of this bracket.
Oh,
This
baby.
is real. Imagine like 05 Samoa Joe versus like 2017.
Like we watched. I think we watched maybe a highlight video of it together. Of the Triad versus Pentagon, right?
yeah.
Imagine that EO against Samoa Joe.
That's
Pretty
real.
good. Once again, love Io Shirai, but I gotta go Samoa Joe here. Gotta go with the king. Gotta go with the king. Hail to the king, if you will.
As the Joshi guy, I will give Io some love because I'm happy with what she's doing.
No, that's
with
fair.
the belt. But I expect.
Oh, thank God you took the
Got
Joshi guy nickname. I hate when Alex calls me that.
it.
Samoa Joe.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's accomplished more as champion, even with less defenses.
You would think that we were a bunch of freakazoids with this final two.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
we
buddy.
we respect women's wrestling. Look at that final four, bud.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Not most people do that. Most people pretend they do, but they don't.
Boom.
Let's head over to the Japan side, because let's get to cooking with the real baby. I'm ready.
It's gonna take so long doing this.
It is, and I'm excited.
Oh,
look at this.
God.
This is incredible.
Oh, God.
Look at the possibility of some of these first round matches if Dylan would stop breaking stuff.
No, I need to hold on. I need to write something.
I think that's Dr. Wagner Jr. and Randy Orton. Sorry.
Yeah, shouts out. Nobody's gonna know that. That's fine. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the first one. Come on, I'm ready. Let's go. This is a me versus
Fire Katsumi.
He just won the JCO belt. We had to
beat
change
JCO,
it like right before.
Okay.
This is a me versus Dylan classic. We have the Regina the Wave champion Yuki Miyazaki versus Pure J's openweight champion Hanako Nakamura. I'll go ahead and start it off. Let's see. 30-minute draw with Haruka.
How about no insults? How about no insults?
No.
We just compliment the rest as we like. How about no
insults? It's not insults. This is factual. 30-minute draw with Haruka Masaki. Defense coming up. Maybe it already happened. I don't know. With Yuko Sakurai. Being the god of Pure J with everything. Oh, well, she did that to win the belt, but then she went 30 with Haruka Masaki. So, cancels out. Being the god of Pure J, where everything runs through you while being the best wrestler in the world, just being an absolute beast. Give Hanako Nakamura her point. Come on. This company, I don't want to say it doesn't exist because like they're all very good, but like everything runs through her, especially this past year. Come on.
Scotty.
Dylan, why would you have me go? You go.
Yeah.
Oh, because I just thought those. Well,
no.
I think Nakamura has been a great champion. I think that she is Pure J, more than anybody else.
He has not seen a defense.
Okay. I've seen two of them. Calm down. And they're both good. Okay. One of them was outclassed by Chie Ozora, but that's because Chie fucking killed it that day. Okay. Yeah. I do love Hanako Nakamura as champion. I think she's done a great job. And I agree that going 30 minutes against Haruka Masaki is not a good look for the first defense for Yuki Miyazaki. But I think I am going to focus more so on the moment of her winning that belt and what her finally holding the Regina Wave means.
Okay, cool. No, I agree. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, all I'm saying is that all the girlies say she's pretty fly, okay? And that's why I give her 1 point.
Yeah. Cool.
Well,
I hear
all right.
you.
I'll decide here. One of these wrestlers are good, and one of them are Yuki Miyazaki. So Hanako Nakamura all the way, baby.
K-O.
God damn. That's some disrespectful bullshit.
Let's go. Next up,
Naito versus Nakamura. That's the Xavi Classic.
We're cooking. Let's go. Next up, we have the DDT KOD openweight champion Yuki Ueno versus Actress Girls singles champion Mari. Mari is a real ninja. I don't know if y'all knew that, but that's real.
Not a wrestler though, per Actress Girls.
Yeah, so I don't know how she snuck in this tournament, but
just had to get the joke in. I'm sorry.
I think she is the lowest seed because she is not a pro wrestler.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Who was it? I believe it was me and Ash talked about how Yuki Ueno is very weird for us. I don't know if us three have talked about it. It's just where like he should be good, but like
he's good against Takeshita.
Yeah, it's just like most of his
Congrats,
singles
though.
matches fall like flat for me.
Hear me out though. He teamed with Kaisei Takechi.
That's real. I haven't seen like
Oh,
anything from Mari. That's the thing. But also, although this wasn't like on him, he had a very, very, very good defense against Don Sharko Dino, and that was mostly Dino, but still, it
that
was
went
Uno
32
defense.
minutes.
It
Yeah,
was a lot
it
of
was crazy.
ass stuff.
Yeah,
I was thinking about watching it, but 32 minutes is a long ass time.
it's a long time, but it was still good.
He also defended against Yukio Naya.
I did not see that.
I don't think.
But like I said, for the reason that I haven't seen Mari defend the title, even though I know she has, I'm gonna go Uno.
I think that I've always been a fan of Mari. I haven't seen a
Oh
ton
yeah,
of her.
no, I like Mari. I just
I
haven't
watched her
seen
title
like,
defense today. Actually,
The thing is that I was going to do that last night and I fell asleep, and now I'm going to watch tonight. And I'm going to
You
say
hear this, Equus Girls fans? He's disrespecting y'all. He said he's fallen asleep during your World Champions matches.
it wasn't during
I
the
wouldn't
match.
take this. I would add XX Ichiban and let him know what I think.
this is Sandre's 2 podcasts against each other. I just realized.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's true. Can we call in Sandra and see how
Sandre,
he
who
feels?
would you pick?
He probably picked Mari.
You know, I'm gonna text him. We're not gonna wait for his response because I'm pretty sure he's probably asleep. Sure.
Oh, I like this.
I think I am
like
going
this a
Mari
lot.
though.
I
I
like
am going
this.
Mari because
Real ninja, baby.
I have heard great things about her title defense yesterday, and I really like her. So I'm hoping they're all true. And also UNO, I'm just not as big of a fan of,
Yeah.
especially when he's not lined up with the right people. If Yoshimura was around for him to defend the belt against, he would be the best champion in the world. Because they're a tag team, and they used to be a tag team. They're homies. Are you snoring into the goddamn mic? How dare you?
Okay, so I'm gonna decide this based off who beat the better champion. And Mari beat Miku Ono, who I've only heard been told great things about in her title reign last year. And Yuki Ueno defeated Chris Brooks, who I don't really remember any of his reign besides winning the belt personally. So I'm gonna go with Mari.
Yes, sir. That's what's up. Come on, real ninja. Come on.
You didn't even vote for her. That's the funny part.
I know.
Damn, we got
Oh, she's dead.
Oh, it's over.
She's dead.
Okay, let's cook. We have.
I should probably look at like who these people are going against. Be like, does this vote matter as much as I'm giving it thought? The answer last time was no.
The King of Freedom's world champion Masashi Takeda taking on
I don't even know who the second
the
guy
Spirit of Ganbare world openweight champion Shuichiro Katsumura.
Sell me on this, Davey.
Shuichiro Katsumura had an incredible last year, and going into this year as a part of
7 years old.
I know he's a beast. As Spirit of Ganbare Tag Team Champions with Big Takuya Wada as part of Ground Absolute. Check out my MV I dropped on LWS Xavier. Check that out. And not only has he run the table as being a great tag champion, he had one of the best moments of him stopping the Reign of Terror of Isami Kodaka at Cork and Hall. And furthermore, that was actually the same day that most of them found out that Ganbare Pro Wrestling was leaving Cyberfight. And he was chosen as the person to lead them into their independent era as double champion. And not only that, he kept both belts in 2 defenses in January. And that's my GOAT right there. And then he recently also made another successful defense against his tag team championship partner, Takuya Wada. So I got to go Big Shu. Although I love Masashi Takeda, but Shu's my guy.
You did good. You did good.
No.
I'm a deathmatch fan.
That's fair. Go ahead.
Nice.
I think Masashi Takeda is great. I haven't seen it. This is the case for a lot of these indie guys because I've been kind of off the game with wrestling, modern wrestling the past couple weeks. I haven't seen a ton of his more recent reign, but early on he was pretty solid, and just overall he's a great wrestler. And I haven't seen much.
Well, he's only defended it like once, I think. So
when did he win the belt?
December.
Didn't he win it? Shit! I thought
they both won in December.
Gotcha. Okay.
I picked Takeda.
That's fucked up, man.
I've
This
seen
sucks.
his. Here's the reason I gave it to
I
him.
know. I don't want to hear it. Let's move on.
I've seen him wrestle.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear reasoning. Let's go on to the next one. I don't care. This bracket's over anyway.
Oh God.
Next up, we have the Ice Cross Infinity Champion Ibuki Hoshi versus Deanna's. Was it 3WD?
Yeah.
3WD. Okay. 3WD champion Haruka Masaki. Basically, what I'm trying to get out here is Ibuki Hoshi's good and Haruka Masaki isn't very good, at least as a singles. So Ibuki Hoshi, that's the real. Go ahead.
I think Ibuki Hoshi's holding up Ice Ribbon essentially single-handedly right now, and it's by being a good champion.
Well, you know who she beat? The GOAT Yuri. So
she did beat Yuri, which was a very good match. Haruka Umasaki,
good tag wrestler,
had a decent match with Unagi, but Unagi was the better worker in that match.
See, so. I'm looking at Umasaki's run so far. It's not great. I'm sure that Sasamura match is really, really good. But I was like, damn, I feel like I just haven't.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Did you watch the Sasamura match?
Not yet.
No.
I actually did plan on it, but they put up a digest version, so I moved on. But I think they just put up the real version. Either way, I'm going Hoshi. So Hoshi's chops are sick.
Yeah, you don't have to think about this. It's already over. Just go ahead and give somebody a point.
Yeah, man. Like, who they face in the next round?
I think it's Micah.
Oh, that's actually okay.
It is Micah.
If it was Mayu, then I was like, what does this even matter?
Look at this potential second round. Okay. Next up, we have the Sendai Girls world champion, not really, Miko Iwata, taking on Glate's G-Rex champion, Hayato Tamura.
You know what these two people have in common? They both know Big Meech Miyagi.
That's real. That's real. I don't think Iwata likes Big Meech Miyagi. But
she doesn't. No, I don't know if anybody does. Though.
Listen, here's the thing.
I don't think many people do, to be fair.
This is the thing, okay? Glee, very bad company. Very, very bad company. Some would call it shit even. However, Hayato Tamura, absolute beast. His defense against Galano de Mal, very, very good. He's got a defense against Minoru Tanaka coming up. It's probably going to be sick. Miko Iwata, she won the title, yet she only beats like rookies and loses to everybody important. So is she really a world champion? This is like a token run almost. Like she couldn't even beat Dash. Even though it was hardcore, she just couldn't even beat Dash.
I think belt for belt, like the Sendai Girls belt is so much more respected by everybody. However,
oh no, yeah, for sure.
However,
that's Big Hosh's belt, baby. Come on.
They are the Sendai Girls belt. Yeah, the Sendai Girls belt matters so much that they are like, you are not worthy of this championship that you wear, so you're gonna suffer. Whereas Hayato Tamura is better than what his championship is. I think that just from a purely from a perspective point of view. Why
haven't you given Tamura my point yet? Yeah. Respect the king, okay? He's got a fur coat.
From a perspective, from just that perspective, I think Tamura does win. Even though, again, this is a case where it's like I think I like Mika more as a wrestler, just generally.
I like Hayato more, but the thing is, I like Miko Iwata a lot. It's just that she's been made to look at like a geek since winning the belt. So like,
yeah, like it feels like the championship doesn't fit her. You know what I mean? Which is unfortunate because she has been working her entire career for this championship to fit her, and she's put in the work. She has been kind of fucked over here.
Well, she obviously ain't putting enough work because she keeps losing. So,
Scotty.
All right, Scotty.
I'm giving Iwata a vote. I'm not taking this disrespect. Come on. She deserves a pity vote. It's tough go. Also, I hate Glee.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, so let's make this quick. BJW Strong champion, Yu Aoki versus JTO champion, Fire Katsumi. Go ahead and give my vote to Yu Aoki as well.
Yeah,
Fire Katsumi's cool, but he won the belt like 12 hours ago.
No, I'm not. I don't care about that.
It doesn't matter who was JTO.
Katsumura didn't advance. I don't care about this Fire Katsumi.
Aoki's good.
Yeah. Go ahead, shut him out. Next up we have.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's what's up. Oz Academy's finest. The Oz Academy.
Fuck you. Take it back.
Mio Momono taking on got to move Super Asia champion Emi Sakura. Can Emi Sakura do it 2 years in a row where the Super Asia champion makes out the second round?
No,
I don't think so because I love Mio Momono, so I'm going to give her a vote.
You know I'm picking Mio. You don't have to
it's
ask.
rough. How the mighty fall. Unfortunate for Emi.
She made it all the
She
way
should
to
have won
the
last year. She
Emmys.
should have won last
Horrible.
year. We screwed up. She should have won
won
last year.
Mio Momono versus Aquino was really good.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also,
That
Mio's
is-
just great. So
Yeah.
Emi
Emi Sakura's belt is defended against men.
That doesn't matter for this
It
tournament.
does.
Okay,
It does.
it doesn't. It,
It
does
does.
not.
It
Most of
does.
these belts are. So
Oh, speaking of not mattering,
next up
Tomoka
we have
Inaba.
we have the Queen of JTO Tomoka Inaba taking on Marvelous's finest, the 3AW singles champion.
My
Mayumi
bad on
Ozaki.
Emi Sakura, by the way. I forgot this was not a Joshi tournament.
Next, so I think this is
Inaba.
tough.
Inaba.
It's tough.
No, it's not.
tough.
Inaba.
Dylan, what's your vote?
But I will say that the prestige of the 3AW championship
You don't have to
is
say that. What's your vote, buddy?
it's Tomoka Inaba.
Okay, so y'all didn't let Shu Katsumura advance, so I'm going Mayumi Ozaki. Go.
Damn.
My vote would have been Inaba, but I'm bitter, so
I should have had Ozaki go on so she could lose to Mayu, but I didn't.
Now,
Mine's still gotta get
now
this-
it's gonna be
Now
hard.
let's talk about the real. Let's talk about the real, baby.
This is literally Xavier's entire thing.
IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Tetsuya Naito against Pure J Openweight Champion Hanako Nakamori. This is it. There's not going to be a better match in this tournament than this. This is the real. Come on. This is tough.
I got Samoa Joe and Mistico. That was a good time.
Yeah, this is the real. This is the real.
We need the Dylan Bowl soon. What the hell is going to be the Dylan Bowl?
We'll tell him to like good wrestlers.
I know none of my
No.
favorite wrestlers win belts.
Isn't Micah here? I feel like Micah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
uh,
Okay, yeah, let's get back to the real.
There's
Let's get
always
back to the
another
real.
round.
Back to the real. Back to the real.
Back to the real.
I know what y'all are voting, so I'm gonna go ahead and give Hanako her respect just because she's held the belt longer. Naito just won the belt, and he doesn't even really like the belt that he holds all that much.
This is a lot
So-
harder for me than you think.
It's not because you're a Shinny home.
I'm picking Naito because he did the roll call.
That's fair. Dylan's a Shinny
Yeah,
home
that's
freak, so I just expect him to go Naito.
Wait, what?
What happened?
I don't know. Okay. 1-1.
With that being said, I love Tetsuya Naito, by the way. Anyway.
Naito.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it to Naito.
H-A-N-A-K.
It's
All
easier.
right. Very sexist show we got here, but
That's
fine.
crazy. He just said it's easier.
Well, no, because
Yeah, very sexist host
That's
we have
what?
here over there.
Wow.
no, it is purely
No.
easy. Like-
no.
You know what? No, I'll go for Hana. No, I don't want to sound like I'm a flip flopper, but because Naito won the belt in the greatest way that any wrestler's ever won a belt, pretty much. He fulfilled his prophecy and all that, but then the Sonata match, the first defense, did not hit because Sonata is still injured, and New Japan's really bad.
It's still very early in the Naito's run. He literally
It's also
just
very
won
early
it.
for Naito.
Wow, is Nakamura getting the shove?
I'm thinking about it because I also
Go-
look at
Come
I
on.
look at
Come on.
Nakamori's reign. She had the Kaho match that I did like. She won
She,
it from
her,
you.
and Risa Sarah outdrew Ice Ribbon at Cork and Hall.
Was that a
That's
good
not
match?
that's not an accomplishment.
Was that a good
It
match?
is.
But trying Ice Ribbon in 2024 is not an accomplishment.
I gotta buy the DVD soon. Don't,
I'm pretty sure I could put you in a world title match tomorrow in Cork and Hall, and you'd outdraw that.
I mean, well, who's my opponent?
I feel
I'll
like
put you against Wagner.
I feel like
You're
for
welcome.
the second time in a row, taking out the first seed in the first round feels
Well, this is based on prestige, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
I
thought it
don't
was
think.
based on who's the better world champion.
Well, no. The seeding is
No,
is based
seeding,
on
seeding.
Seeding. Yeah.
Who's
I
the
don't
better
even know
world
if no.
champion?
Okay, so here's the thing: the IWGP World Heavyweight Title means dog shit. So I don't even know if that should technically be the first seed, but you know,
In Japan, it probably is.
if it was the heavyweight, cool. But
I am just gonna go with Naito. I apologize. I was thinking about
this
it.
is wrong. This is absolutely wrong. right, this tournament doesn't mean nothing, so let's
Oh,
just get
don't
through
worry.
it.
It's
Nah, it doesn't mean anything, so let's just keep going.
have
Next
some
up, we
trouble.
have Beyond the Sea singles champion Sairi taking on Actress Girl singles champion Mari.
I want a recount.
No,
Do you want to vote for Nakamura?
I do.
Yeah.
Xavi's bitching and complaining.
No, listen. I took away Katsumura from him. I can't do it twice.
Because this would be,
no.
no. Okay, so with the Katsumura
She's
one,
losing next round anyway, so it doesn't matter.
this is like I said, this isn't fair if she doesn't beat Naito. I'm sorry, but okay, let's go ahead. Yes.
Look at that. Look at
Yes.
that. You gave us a
Yes.
red.
Yes.
Yeah. right,
Okay,
sorry.
next up, Beyond the Sea
one.
singles champion. Sorry, give her my vote.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Clean sweep. You're not okay.
Wasn't even a conversation.
I mean, one of these people is a wrestler. You know what I mean? She's a very good one.
Yeah.
One of these wants to main event the Tokyo Dome. That's why. No, that's why.
It's real.
That's why
It's
I
real.
put Nakamura in there.
Okay,
I
let's
want
go.
to break his heart a different way.
With that being said,
I don't care. Nakamura's in the
He's
Elite
just
Eight.
happy.
That's fine.
That's what matters.
Next up, we have the Open the Dream Gate champion Luis Montier versus Masashi Takeda.
Can I say I don't care?
Yeah, you can, but I will say
also-
Monte has the honor of having one of the only good Shun matches since he's been a heel. So Monte, I'll give my vote.
who did Monte used to be? What was his?
Diamante.
Diamante?
He
Yeah.
wanted to still be Diamante, but Ultimo said, no.
He's
started
like,
calling
well,
him-
like
No, he was
CMLL,
like,
Volador
no, he
Jr.
was
He's
like,
nah,
he-
fuck
no,
you.
no, like it was his lineage, and he was just going to keep being Diamante. But Ultimo started calling him by his shoot name, so they had to go with it.
That's tough. Let's see what Luis Monte has done as champion.
He's only had the Shun defense, and then his next defense is on the 3rd against Susumu.
All right.
Let's look at Takeda real quick.
Takeda's only defended it once as well.
Oh, I know, but just like who we wanted from.
I'll go with Monte.
Dragon System. I think Shun lost last year, which rightfully so. He wasn't good.
I'll go with Takeda because he did beat Sugiura, who I really like.
Now, if the other Sugiura was in this tournament, we'd be rocking. But
That's also true.
No, don't know ball.
yeah.
Actually, they do, but like with their
Well,
champion.
actually, they're champion right now. It's kind of like okay. So now we got a good one here. We got the World of Stardom champion Micah versus the Ice Cross Infinity champion Ibuki Hoshi. Should I just go first, just because like y'all
Yeah, good.
usually talk about Stardom?
Yeah.
I really like Micah, but here's the thing: this title. Okay, first of all, I wanted Suzu Suzuki to be the big champ. I just want to say that. Second of all, she's
They
kind of
called
been
me
handed.
crazy. They called me crazy. Not you.
I
You
was
were on my
with
side.
you.
You were on my
Like I
side.
said,
You were
I
on my
said
side.
I was with you.
I never
Secondly,
called you crazy, even if I disagreed.
Secondly, this title has been a ticking time bomb because so many dominoes has fell as she's gotten the belt, and it's been bad because Micah has tried to cover up for it, and she just sounds like a big baby.
That is
and-
the issue.
yeah. If she would just kind of played it cool, it's just like, man, I mean,
like
it
a
sucks.
big baby.
No, like if she was just like, oh, all this stuff's happening, but I'm gonna do my best to raise this belt. Let's what's up. Like if she stood 10 toes down, I'd be more, fond with like giving her my vote. However, Ibuki Hoshi, kind of the GOAT. Gotta give it to Ibuki Hoshi. Just have the match with Yuri. Like I said, she's not even just probably my favorite Ice Ribbon wrestler, but just one of my favorite wrestlers in general. Always been a fan of Ibuki Hoshi, even back before like she was always like good, but before she hit her stride and became very good, I was always a fan. So fan of Micah too, but I think it's a recency bias. Like if none of the stuff happened and Micah seemed a little bit cooler, I'd probably go Micah. But hey, y'all cover this, man. I'm here for the vibes. Go ahead.
I like her Saya match.
I do too.
I haven't seen it. It was probably good though. I like when they face each other.
As she said, I didn't get to see the Suzu match. I did see it eventually, but it did shut off when it was going on the pay-per-view. Ibuki Hoshi. Let me check the reign here, Dylan. If you want to go, you can.
I think she had a defense against Kaho Matsushita, and that was probably very good.
She did.
Kaho's pretty good.
Thing about Micah is I am a big Micah fan.
This reign isn't long either. Okay.
And I
It's
think
long, but it's not main defense.
I think my problems with Michael will come up more next time around because I think in comparison to Ibuki Hoshi, she's a better champion.
Yeah, so I'm looking at. I was gonna see I was actually looking because I wanted to see what has Ibuki Hoshi done besides beat Yuri. We're not counting the title match, obviously, where they win it.
I think she's only defended against Kaho, right?
And Mifu Ashida.
Oh, she's good. She's
This isn't really. This is just kind of a toss up. I'm gonna go with prestige of the title.
Yeah,
so I'm
you can go the other way.
I'll just go prestige of the title. Go with Micah. But she's not. She is not gonna run the gauntlet. I'm just saying that now.
I just want y'all to know what my next vote is going to be in the next round, but it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, next up we have Kensuke Sasaki versus Taka Michinoku.
That would suck,
about as even of a match.
Anyway, Triple Crown champion Katsuko Nakajima versus G-Rex champion Hayato Kimura. Nakajima.
Yeah, it's not even close. This is damn, that's tough.
But hey, love Hayato Kimura. My dog didn't like that.
Kimura.
Did not like that. Anyway, next up, I forgot about this. Princess champion Miyu Yamashita versus strong champion Yuya Aoki. Okay, love Miyu Yamashita, but Yuya Aoki's just been the better champion, so I'm gonna give Yuya Aoki my vote.
I'm gonna go with Miyu Yamashita. She had the sick match with Masha.
No, that's fair. That's valid. That's what you're catching off of. Sure.
I actually agree with Scotty because of that Yamashita match specifically. That's like
it wasn't the Delmi Exo one she had in MLW?
No.
I didn't even know that happened.
I know, me neither. Her winning it from Mizuki was also solid. But yeah, in big part it's because Yamashita versus Masha was so good that it's hard to even stand up to that. And I've only seen a couple Aoki matches of his reign, and they were good, but they weren't Yamashita.
He did have to defend it against Leighton Buzzard though, so that does lose you points, man.
Okay, next up, we have the man that is Noah, GHC heavyweight champion, LGS Dr. Wagner Jr., taking on Oz Academy's finest, Mio Momino, Oz champ.
I gotta vote for Mio.
I'll go first. Okay, well, never mind. You already said your vote, but Wagner carried Noah on his back this past year.
He did. He really
Oz
did.
Academy title does not matter. Give me Wagner. I'm sorry.
I hate y'all. Because Wagner was a great red belt champion, right? Great natty champion. Neither of them have had a defense yet. So it's kind of
going on vibes here, bud.
Yeah. Because, and I might get, it might be like, oh, I got called sexist earlier, so I think I'm, it's okay for me to overcompensate here. I think because I was upset that Wagner dethroned the previous champion, and I was really happy that Mio won over Aquino, even though I like all four of those wrestlers a lot.
Fucking Dylan's keeping up with who's the Oz Academy champion. Fucking
it was Aquino. Aquino's fucking goated.
I know,
what the
but
fuck
still, who's
about?
just like, oh my god, I'm so excited for that Oz Academy title match.
I was happy that Mio Momino won the belt. Yes, who would have thought?
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. But Mio Momino's cool. I'm cool with her, Benson. Whatever.
I do love Wagner. If Wagner
you don't.
Match
you hate
now,
Wagner. You despise him.
If Wagner had a match by now that we could.
Let's get to the real. Let's get to the real. IWGP Women's Champion Mayu Iwatani versus Queen of JTO Tomoka Inaba. Mayu Iwatani wins because not only is she incredible, but she doesn't have to do JTO rules.
Yeah, that's actually kind of what I was thinking.
Scott, go ahead and give Mayu the vote before Dylan rambles on.
Yeah. I don't know why you guys could have just let me go first. Could have made it easy for you. Mayu's the best, and I've done multiple brackets with Mayu involved, and I've never voted against her. So just get used to it.
Yeah, I mean, the issue is that Tomoka's younger sister.
Oh my god, Dylan voting against JTO. This is growth.
Tomoka's younger sister is better at JTO rules than Tomoka is.
Well, those rules are stupid. Let me tell you that right now. First of all,
I disagree. Well, no, I don't. I actually agree.
Scott, listen to this lit UWF guy over here, man.
I do like UWF rules. But I think UWF rules are a bit more. They make a bit more
Dylan, it's
sense.
3-0. If we don't have
It's okay,
But
man.
no, I think Azus is just better at the style than Tomoka.
I won't
Azus
tell
is just a
Tomoka.
beast.
She won't kick your ass.
I will.
Yeah.
This is the real right here, man.
Is it though?
Hanako Nakamori versus Saori. Yes. I'm sorry that you don't like good wrestlers, but this is real to me, okay? But
No, that's just okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna go ahead and give Nakamori her vote just because I know where you are going. Although I love Saori. Go ahead.
That's what I was trying to say. Not that like this.
I'm
isn't
standing
No,
10 toes
no,
down. I told y'all I'm not fighting the standing
No,
10 toes down.
No. I gave him the Naito win. He was happy. You know,
Yeah,
like he was
that's
like,
all
all
I
right,
needed.
I got this. I'm happy.
defeated New Japan, and that's all that matters. Okay?
Obviously, you guys know I love Saori. I'm always gonna pick her
I
over
do too, but
the
you know,
majority. So yeah, gotta go with Saori.
Word.
She also had a big match with Nakajima.
Oh,
Nakajima is the big one, yeah.
I don't know.
This is actually like not.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like-
Monte, because I'm a DG guy.
I'll go Micah here.
Monte, because I'm a DG guy.
You
That
said
and
Monte.
him versus Susumu is probably gonna rock because Susumu's a beast.
If I'm gonna use like the mindset of I'm a guy of a promotion, then I'm just gonna go with Micah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's like I don't want either of them moving forward. It's
You
I'm
actually-
very, I'm very
Joshi
apathetic.
guys versus.
I'm
that's fine.
very apathetic about this round. Yes, as am I.
It's okay. Xavier's got to
Oh,
fight
this is
against
the
the
real-
Joshi
This is
fans,
cooler.
and he's
This is
willing
cooler.
to do that. That's fine.
They should do this match.
I agree.
Let me go Nakajima because the Kento match is probably better than anything Miyu has done this past year. Although she's done some sick stuff.
Kento matches, but I know one's in the ring. I get it.
See, the issue with Miyu is that if that Miyu match that she's about to have, if that's great, I still don't know if I think overall her reign would have two tremendous matches in comparison to Nakajima's having one truly tremendous match so far.
The Ashino match was good. I don't know. All right, man.
I thought that
We're
was a
not
really
counting
good
the
match.
Yagi match.
No, I wasn't counting that because then
Oh.
Miyu has 3,
Good,
and
good.
then Katsu has 2. I thought the
Sure,
Ishio match was really, really good. No, I agree. But I
The
don't think
Anzai
it
match
was,
is gonna rock. So you know.
yes, that's also true. But that's my point. Is like if we were doing this like a month
Dude,
from now,
Nakajima faced the ace of NXT, Chris Dempsey.
you are arguing. I'm
Come
on your side.
on.
I'm on your side.
It's
Okay,
Charlie.
No,
Let me
it's
talk.
Chris.
you're killing me. No, my point is that a month from now, Miyu might have had a better argument against Katsu. But if she's a champion a month from now, I will not have wanted her to be
She's
champion.
going
a
on
month from now.
excursion after that
Exactly.
shit, buddy.
So I'm going for Katsuhiko Nakajima.
Yeah.
Because if that Miyu match is great, then Watanabe is winning. So Miyu's not going to be. You get what I'm saying? Is that like
Yeah.
the only way Miyu could have an argument here for me is if that Miyu match is great, but she shouldn't be champion post Miyu match.
Yeah, but that
It's not
Ace
even
of
close
NXT.
for me.
Ace of
No
NXT.
offense. Like
Chris
here's the
Dempsey.
thing: Nakajima has been the talk of Japan
yeah,
for a lot of for the entire reign that he's had.
yeah,
And
for good and for bad.
I think it's very notable that like when we walked into this, Xavier was like, "Oh, I forgot Miyu Yamashita was champion."
Yeah.
Kind of says it all.
Hey,
Mayu.
like I said, Katsuhiko Nakajima beat Chris Dempsey, who's holder of the Heritage Cup, which is like NXT Triple Crown out here.
Here's
But,
the thing.
Our former Triple Crown holder.
Mayu Watani.
Yeah, I don't have to make my Mayu pitches yet, so like I'm just gonna like she's just walking into.
Dude, my argument is still the same. While the IWGP title also doesn't matter, the Shuri versus Mayu match alone is significantly better than Mio versus Aquino. So,
I mean, the Shuri Mayu match is probably better than like any Mio match in like 2 years. That's because Mayu versus Shuri is like one of the best matches I've seen in
not 5 stars
years.
according to Dave. Not as good as Oku.
Oh man, Micah, hope you had fun.
All right, well, fun's over here. Sally,
Yeah, I'm not.
So now
the sun god. The sun god. We know where this is going, but the sun god.
Now it comes down to like, okay, you have to look at reigns and stuff, or you could be like me and just be like, sorry, better, buddy.
No, I
That's
agree.
what
I think that the issue here is that, well, not here. I mean, I think Micah, even without everything that has happened, just like on outside of the ring, I think Micah would have lost this regardless. But I do think that Micah has grown such an image to me as kind of a bootlicker.
Yeah.
like and that's not me coming at her for being like, oh, you're staying with Star. It's like, no, just the
It's
vibe. She just feels very
yeah,
lame.
yeah.
Because she
Um,
is waving
and she
that
didn't feel
flag a
like
bit
that
too
before
much.
she won
Tenjo,
the
baby.
title.
Ever think about that?
Also very true. I think Sairi should actually win the red belt because that's the spiritual successor to the 3WA belt. So
Well,
yeah, give it
sorry,
to
likes
her.
Antonio Inoki. I don't know if Micah does, so you know.
Also true.
Sairi
yeah, I just
won
think
Tiffany Stratton in the main event.
Sairi's a better champion, and also
This is the real. Let's go, baby. This is a real. Okay, Micah
this
is the
does.
imposter in this
Oh,
final
my
four,
shit.
but
I
whatever.
think my shit might have. It's too much to handle.
It's okay. We can talk about it. We have Triple Crown champion Katsuko Nakajima versus Mayu Iwatani. This is okay. This is actually kind of tough.
I'll just
But
put
I
my
think
vote
okay.
in. I'll just put my vote in, make my life easier because we know who I'm picking. I'm picking Mayu. I will not pick against her. Her past couple months have included great title match against Shuri, of course. She outclassed everyone in New Japan with the match against Mina.
No, I
And
agree.
you know that's enough. Like I think Nakajima's done a great job, but I will also argue that recently it started to kind of lose steam. Now it will go back up with Yuma Anzai, but guess what? That's not part of this reign.
I don't think I think that Shino match brought it up.
Also,
I would,
Mayu beat Mercedes Moné. So
Yeah,
if we're
but
counting the title
yeah,
win,
no,
then
you're right.
Yuma, yeah, you know.
okay, well
Yuma was
Mercedes
sick
Moné is
too.
better than Yuma, bud.
Well, that match wasn't better. So, yeah. Just because I don't want Katsu to get shut out, and I want to leave hope for an Inokiism final on this side. I'm gonna go Katsu, although I'm not too happy about it because I love Mayu, but I don't want to get shut out. So go ahead.
I'm trying to get this damn website back on course. You said Mayu and you said Katsu, so it's 1-1. This feels like it should be harder, but it's not. Mayu had the Shuri match, man. Like, I don't know, like
That's fair.
Katsu had the fucking the
Kento.
Inokiest Kento match.
Yeah.
One of those matches was better than the other. Like Mayu versus Shuri was better than the Kento match.
I don't know. I gotta watch both back to back.
There was two shoot headbutts. Mayu went crazy. Come on.
Yeah. Well,
They
Dave
wrestled.
said
They
not as
wrestled
good.
like they had to wrestle 8 minutes, and then they
Who
wrestled
got 5-star? No, I'm just kidding. That's stupid.
Fuck you. That ain't it. Don't say that.
No, that's fair.
Okay, we are back.
And now we're down to our final four, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a
about
real
to.
final four here, baby. Oh, bring us to the real bracket now, the one that you have. You don't have to use this.
Yeah,
anymore.
but I haven't chosen yet.
You don't have to. Just.
Do you mean I don't have to? It's
Like you-
1-1.
No,
You
but
voted Mayu. Come on, man.
you said Mayu.
Yeah, you.
I said
jerk.
I'm
Don't try to
get
do
to your,
this.
get to your pretty one now.
Yeah.
I need to put it in. This isn't automatic. Give me a second.
God, this fucking guy.
Okay.
This motherfucker. Hey,
hate this
Dylan.
guy,
Hey,
man.
Dylan. Hey, Dylan. Hey, Dylan.
What?
Go fuck yourself.
Hey,
Man. All right.
That's real.
this is
That's
a real.
real.
Final
We
four.
nailed it.
This is way stronger than last year. Let's go.
That's true.
Yeah.
The world champions are better this year.
Yeah.
Damn.
So let's
Look at
start with the
things.
rest of the world side.
Yeah, let's start. Yeah.
It's tough because we feel so strongly about Samoa Joe, but it feels like Athena's the right pick.
That's that's kind of how I feel right now.
Same. Especially, what if Samoa Joe does lose tomorrow?
Yeah,
Or
we kind
the
of
next
ruined
day?
the entire thing.
I feel like it
Yeah,
would feel
let's go Athena.
maybe not
I'm
the
going
same
Athena.
way. Maybe not the same way to Julia, because I think Joe still has meant something a lot more than Julia's run did.
Mhm.
But it would kind of feel like if we came back a year later, it's like, damn, remember
Here's
when
the
Samoa
thing.
Joe was champion?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Just because Athena's going to the finals doesn't mean she's winning. You forget on the other side, it's like two of our favorite wrestlers. So
Yeah, I'm not really worried about it either way.
I go with Athena.
I'm gonna give Joe a vote. I want him
Mhm.
to have some respect. You know, the real reason we're here right now is because of Joe.
But Athena's the right pick.
But you know, Athena's been champion and been great and carried a brand. So all respect to her.
Yeah. So let's talk about Sairi versus Mayu with Toni.
I wish we could be talking about that match right now.
Yeah. But we're talking about it right here, buddy.
Someday.
We booked it because we are not scared.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so here's the
I'll
thing.
go first. You want me to just go first? You want me to go first? You know who I'm picking.
Actually,
No. Oh, no. Hear me out.
Okay.
It's crazy because I genuinely think right now Sairi's probably better than Mayu. Like bell to bell, I think Sairi's probably better.
Hey, fuck you.
However, if we're talking about whose title reign means more, it's Mayu's.
Yeah.
She's had to establish this belt nobody wanted on the fly. While Sairi got this belt and she really hasn't done much with it. And that's mostly because Seed like runs like, twice every 2 months.
Here's what we should talk about. Mayu cut an interview where she called me and Shirakawa a bug. She said I'm gonna squish her because she's a flip flopper. That was real. But Sairi's cut interviews with me, and that deserves points too. That's 2 interviews. Just saying.
Sairiism is real.
That's true.
Okay. Before Dylan speaks, can I just give Sairi a vote?
Yeah, you sure can. And can I give Mayu a vote?
Yeah.
Because
so it's all on me.
Dylan, don't fuck this up.
No, I don't plan on it. The issue is that Sairi just hasn't defended the belt enough.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True. That's also true.
If she
I was not letting Sairi get shut out.
Okay. One or more, like one more time or 2 more times even, and they were both great, I would probably vote for her, realistically. But she just hasn't really been given that chance.
Thing is, like, her belt doesn't really matter unless it's on Risa Nakajima. I mean, Mayu's belt doesn't matter, but like she's made it matter. Like she's done her absolute best.
So legitimately, if Sairi had been given the chance to wrestle a couple more championship matches since she won it, I would definitely give her way more of a look than I am right now. But I think guys have to go with Mayu.
I'm glad I gave Sairi a vote because it wouldn't have felt right shutting her out for me. I'm sorry.
Have we considered Mayu the GOAT? All right, cool.
We've considered that, but I still wouldn't feel great about it.
Mayu the GOAT.
Next, we got our grand finals. This finals is a lot better than last year's.
Who was the final last year?
It was Julia and Jamie.
Oh, okay.
Was very unfortunate.
I'll argue that Jamie might be a little bit better of a wrestler than Athena. However, Mayu's league's better than Julia, so I think this is stronger.
That's just true.
I hate the way that looks like that. I'm
this
gonna take out
sucks. This really sucks because they both were giving belts that don't really matter, and they've had to make them matter. And as good as Athena has been, I don't think she's had a match that's as good as Mayu and Shirai. So I gotta go Mayu.
I'll make this pretty simple. One of these are Mayu and Toni. And I knew coming into this tournament. I saw Mayu and I said, there's no way in hell this woman's losing. But you know what? We'll do it anyways. And she has that Shirai match. And listen, Athena's done great. She is.
No, she's fantastic.
In many ways,
people will not like this.
Wrestling in America.
People will hate this. I just want everybody to
hate it. Whatever it is, I agree. People will hate it.
But do your own tournament. But don't call it March Madness. This is our idea that I stole from the NCAA.
We stole this fair and square. Possessive 9/10 of the law, baby.
Yeah. You don't get to do a world champion tournament like we do.
Yeah, you can do mid card. That's fine, but no.
Mayu's the GOAT. Mayu's the greatest. She's got defenses against Shirai, Stephanie Valkyria. You know how that goes. Almost coming up on a year. She beat Mercedes Moné. She defended against Utami, Mina, Shirai, Stephanie Valkyria. That's the real.
Yeah.
She's the GOAT.
So there's a reason why Athena calls herself the American Joshi. It's because
Joshi just translates to woman.
Yeah, I know. It's very funny. but
The
it's
American
because she's as good as any Joshi wrestler, except Mayu Iwatani.
I was gonna say, had me.
Except for that one. I think, and I know we usually try to be a little bit fair, but I think that it's
Why are we
just.
being fair, bro?
I think.
Yeah.
Shouts out
That's
Stardom's
Brio
icon,
Shuppies.
baby.
I think it's just the GOAT.
That's the icon of pro wrestling now. Thank you very much.
Okay. And your winner
Stars
of the
I don't
second
think
annual.
that's an S. I can't.
No, why are you
Wait,
why are you throwing it up like
what's
that?
it? What's it?
Yeah, you throw it up like that. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Stars.
Okay.
Okay.
The winner of
thumbs,
the
man.
second
The
annual
thumbs.
Champions of the World March Madness for the 5-Star Network for the
Oh
No
my
Limit
God.
Wrestling
Okay,
Show
whatever.
is Mayu Iwatani.
This is the real. This is the real. This is redemption. After
Yeah, you gotta
last
clap
week.
like Mistico. You gotta clap like Mistico, getting up from the ground. We're on the comeback. Yeah, no, I think that's fair. I think
I'm proud of that Final Four, folks. I'm very proud of that.
I think this year's tournament was a lot better than last year's.
Well, that's pro wrestling's.
Yeah.
They helped, you know. Last year was rough. We were picking between like MJF and Roman Reigns, and
Don't say it. Come for you, man. Don't say it.
I don't remember any other shit.
I don't remember anything else.
Okay.
Emi Sakura.
Because if you were being disrespectful, I was gonna have to.
Who was that? Jake Lee.
That's the GOAT. You respect the GOAT.
Was he champion by the time we were doing this, or was it Kaito?
He was. No,
He was.
champion. Sure.
Damn.
He was definitely champion.
He had.
Thank
just
God he
won.
wasn't in it this year because we were so gonna pick him multiple times.
Did we end up going 2-1 Joe or 2-1 Athena or
Yeah,
we did.
I gave
we
Joe a vote. Shout out Joe.
Okay, cool. Just because
And
I
that's-
wanted to complete
That's why
these.
Davey gave Sari a vote.
Mhm.
No shot pieces, you know. But unless it's the finals, then we're like, fuck it.
Hey.
That's right. That's the
So-
GOAT. Wrap the show up. We did this, by
Okay.
the way. I just want everyone to know this. We did this show like 2 hours and 30 minutes last year. I'm happy we figured out speed this time around.
Yeah, Dylan tried to ramble on, but
Hey, no, I just wanted to talk about some shit. Damn. Leave me
still,
alone.
we had like 48 champions to go through, man.
Yeah, you know.
He wanted to talk about why EC3 was actually his favorite world
I did
champion.
not. No, I said
He
I
did. He
wanted
was
to talk about
going.
why
He
Starboy
was
Charlie
going.
was like a good wrestler. That was it. And y'all got on me for that.
Well, the thing is, whenever you tried to ramble on, we had already settled.
It was already
somebody winning.
2-0.
Who do you guys think is the worst world champion of the ones that we have just talked about? Do you think it is it's EC3 or Moose? I imagine out of the
Oku.
two. Damn.
No, it's probably EC3. EC3 is
I mean,
really
yeah.
bad.
Probably, yeah.
Moose
But
can at
the
least
hater-
run somebody
But the
over.
hater in me is gonna
Probably
say
EC3.
Oku. So,
Although
although that's very close. Moose
Moose is a
Oku,
bad
EC3.
human.
Yeah.
Moose is a terrible human
Oh
being.
yeah, I think we had to give him the edge for being a terrible human.
But EC3 did the control your narrative thing.
Him and Austin
Yeah,
Aries
but,
invited
like-
people into a closet and yelled at them or whatever.
Like,
So yeah,
see,
Run it
and
back.
this,
Worst world champion.
I think it is between EC3 and Moose.
yeah,
Real.
I think I would go with Moose as the worst world champion, though.
yeah.
I truthfully do.
Gran Guerrero's pretty bad.
He wasn't
he's,
in here.
he's nowhere near as bad as
I
EC3
know.
and
Yeah, Moose is probably worse. I don't like Moose. But
Yeah,
EC3's, if we're just going wrestling ability,
EC3 is definitely the worst.
I don't know. Today, probably.
why?
Well,
Who you got in your mind? But
No, I'm thinking of like EC3. Like in general, I've seen more good EC3 matches in my life than good
Than,
Moose
like-
matches.
that's fair.
You know what
Okay,
I mean?
no, that's fair.
But
He
like
was
right
very
now,
bad early on.
it's- yeah,
He's still bad, but he was very, very bad.
Moose.
he does have the pose. Yeah, Moose. You know.
Last year we got to pick between like Braun Breaker and Josh
That was
Alexander.
real.
If
Man,
Braun
Braun-
Breaker was back in this, he was running the thing.
in
Oh,
some
yeah.
ways, this bracket was a lot better, and in some ways, we miss the people of yesteryear.
Yeah.
we're
Dylan,
kinda
go
clean.
ahead and do the outro that you've started doing.
That I started doing? Which one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the old one. Everything that is Everything that is old is once again new, so I will bid you all adieu. But first, let's give a shout out to Scotty for joining us for episode 8. First recurring guest, I believe. Definitely,
Mhm.
actually, because you are one of the only people we talk to. And we thank you for being here on this episode of No Limit. And Xavi, you wanna say your Twitter, and Scott, you wanna say your Twitter and all that stuff?
Yes, so follow me at Xavierism with 3 eyes, as you see at the
It's down
bottom.
below. Yeah, it's right there.
I don't know. I just talk about wrestling I like and talk about how much I hate New Japan. Um, and also, like I said, at LWOS Xavier, or no, Xavier. I'll probably change the at. Mostly because I don't really write there anymore. Oh, shouts out my Lion King thing. Yay. I changed the name
Best of the
just for
juniors.
this podcast. For the best of the juniors, hashtag the lion is hungry. But anyway, as I was saying,
He should be
at,
double champion. He should hold the junior
he
belt and
should.
beat Wagner.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway,
Shouts out Dago.
uh check out LWS Xavier. I just dropped that Ground Absolute MB. It was very good. So check that out. And keep an eye on basically my account. I'm gonna be posting some podcasts here. I'm gonna post one either today or tomorrow, and then recording another one next week. And then I'm gonna start writing the Pure Journal on my Substack, so you can check the link in my bio for that. But that's really all I got to plug.
Scotty.
Follow me at Scotty Wrestling on Twitter. My Utah is GOAT. She won. Duh. I don't have anything to plug, I don't think. Listen to Ring Post Radio.
Great show. Great show.
If you're feeling spicy, listen to 5 Star Joshi Show. If you want to hear 6 Star go off about Natsupoi. Actually, that's worth it in itself. I'm not going to lie to you. That's 30 minutes of me just letting 6 Star talk about Natsupoi coming
That's
back.
real.
I think that's probably it in terms of pitches, but we have some big stuff coming up in the future, so look forward to that.
And you can follow me on Twitter at XXIchiban because my favorite number is 21, but I'm number 1 in your heart. Check me out on writedylanwrite.substack.com. Something's going to be coming out real soon. I'm really excited about that. And check out Stardom Quest every single week, every single Wednesday nowadays, on the 5-Star Network, alongside this lovely video show that we have, the No Limit Wrestling Show, also on the 5-Star Network. These guys, even though he's no longer a world champion, are shouting out Jake Lee one time.
Oh, he's about to be champ again. You better watch, buddy.
I love how he went back into the pose. That was crazy. Oh, I need to get it. Yeah, okay. Real quick. I know this isn't even audio, so it doesn't matter. There we go. That's all of us. And if you respect Jake Lee as much as we do, if you enjoyed the show, if you had a good time listening, good time watching, good time enjoying all the bits and the, camaraderie we had, I implore you, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your uncle, tell your aunt, tell your cousin, tell your neighbor, tell your neighbor's dog, tell everybody you fucking know that the No Limit Wrestling Show is the best show in the biz. Bye-bye.